So friends, I have a question for you. Are you supporting your key detox organs on a daily basis? And if you're wondering, what are those detox organs? I'm going to break them down, but I just want to highlight one of the most important things. And actually, this is one of the core reasons I got into my work as a naturopathic physician, is to really help patients promote and open up the detoxification process that keeps us healthy, that keeps our immune system stabilized, and helps minimize the inflammatory state in the body that tends to be an underlying precursor to illness and disease. So there are 5 kind of categories of detox organs. And the last one is the most important one. I'm very excited to share with you. Probably you might not know about this system, but let's start off with the most obvious. Number 1 is our digestive process. And that really begins in the mouth and ends in the anus. And everything in between, from the mouth, the chewing of food, the stomach, the process of reaching pH level to digest our food in the stomach, to the transition of food into the duodenum and transitioning into both the small intestine, having influence with the liver. So the liver is a part of that whole process and producing bile and getting rid of toxin and debris, to the large intestine, or what we call the colon, and then out the rectum. So bowel movements are going to often be a discussion. And I actually get very specific with patients, because if this core detox process, these detox organs, the liver, small intestine, and large intestine, are not functioning optimally. And in that grouping, we also include the pancreas and the gallbladder. They all go in that space. If they're not processing properly or working to optimal state, then we're going to be experiencing constipation, gas, bloating, digestive irritability, sometimes IBS, food sensitivities. So there's a whole array of folks that are going to experience signs of a poorly functioning detox process within that digestive process. Now, upper GI as well. Sometimes that process is limited because there's GERD, or there's gastric issues, or slow gastric emptying, meaning the stomach is holding contents for too long and it's not emptying well. And that sets up the whole ladder chain to be a digestive mess. All of those areas of process need to be addressed. And in general, before we begin any type of detox, and I say detox because we're detoxing every day. And so a lot of times people will say, I want to do a detox, and we think that means you're going to take a pill and all of a sudden you're going to be glued to the toilet and clear your schedule and it's chaos. But really, all of these organs are functioning every day, every minute, every second in detoxing out an assortment of toxins. So it becomes really important that we look at elimination routes, meaning this digestive process, making sure we're not constipated, is the beginning of opening up those routes, and really important to zero in on. You should be at least eliminating, if we're going to do any type of significant detox, you want to have these routes of elimination open and clear, meaning you want to have at least 1 or 2 bowel movements a day for us then to go deeper. And a lot of people don't do that and they have problems. And so that's really important. So number 1, your digestive process. Number 2, coinciding with that, are going to be 2 key organs, your kidney and your bladders. Sorry, your kidneys and your bladder. The kidneys, we have 2. In some patients, they actually only have 1. It's totally okay. You can function on 1. But the kidneys and the bladder collectively are detoxing out liquid waste. And there's certain chemicals and toxins that are only going to be eliminated and excreted through the kidneys and out the bladder. So individuals that maybe have a history of cysts on their kidneys, kidney stones, that's a big one, or even frequent bladder infections, UTIs, are going to be a sign that that detox process, those detox organs, kidneys and bladder, are not at their optimal state. And even individuals that get diagnosed with interstitial cystitis, that's a unique term for basically the internal and external mucosal lining of the bladder, it's inflamed. And in many cases, when it's cultured, there's even evidence of E. coli and other bacteria that are not supposed to be in that bladder that we get that exposure and the body's reacting to that. So kidney and bladder, those are also detox organs that need to be optimized. Now, the third that we sometimes understand via sweat, it's skin. Skin is a detox organ. And when we are registering skin conditions like eczema, psoriasis, rashes, hives, and irritations of the skin, sometimes acne, that is a sign that those first two detox organ processes, the digestive process and the kidney bladder connection, those organs, those routes of elimination are not optimized. They're not open. So skin is a secondary detox organ, but a really key one because it covers our whole entire body. So skin conditions can really, really benefit from detoxing and focusing in on system one, your detox process, your digestive process, and two, the kidneys and the bladder. Now, the fourth organ that's in that secondary elimination process are your lungs. So individuals that have COPD or asthma or emphysema, maybe there's been damage from chemical exposure or toxins like mold exposure or repeated infant and early childhood or adult-based pneumonia or bronchitis. We have scarring and things like that. Mucosal lining might be disrupted. Or we might be dealing with candida that is up in all sorts of things. Candida, I've even had patients that get diagnosed with MRSA, but there can be a reinoculation from the sinus cavity into the bronchial and the lung passageway. When lungs are going to be compromised, that will be often a situation of asthma, COPD, emphysema, or extensive allergies, allergic reactions, where there's a lot of sneezing, coughing, or you're more prone to bronchitis or the development of sinus infections with a cold or flu. And the lungs, again, when we want to clear the lungs, we want to look at going back to the first three, the whole entire digestive process, clearing that out, opening that up, liver, small intestine, and the large intestine, the colon, kidney and bladder. So kidneys and bladder have to be open and clear. Similarly, skin, we want the skin to be open and clear as well. And the fifth most important system, to be honest with you, friends, is a really, really under-assessed, under-educated, and under-acknowledged body system. And it's called your lymphatic system. And this is one of my core areas of expertise. I have extensive training, postdoctoral training. I have credentialing in supporting lymphatic patients, as well as disorders that are related to lymphatic impairment, and a whole assortment of post-surgical work, because the lymphatics, when we have organ or glandular, what I call amputation, we're removing those, there are lymph nodes and lymphatic elements that get involved in that. Your lymphatic system is one of your largest detox organs, and it's responsible for detoxing every organ, every gland, every soft tissue, every part of your body. It is connected to helping clear out cellular debris, toxin debris, pathogenic debris, cancer cells, fat cells, protein excess. It is detoxing out a lot of things. And one of the most critical things to understand about the size of this system is it is as the biggest part of the system is as thick as my little pen tip. That is not a big system. And so if you frequently find that you swell, you maybe are holding excess fluid, meaning you kind of gain water weight. And it could be hormonal for some women. It can be also related to food. You know, if you might be more sensitive to alcohol or salty foods or even sugary foods. Your lymphatic system is a really important system to zero in on, daily support. And I've highlighted this a little bit here with Organixx. I also have masterclasses and a whole, I think there's 50 or 55 video playlists on YouTube where I really do deep dives into how to support your lymphatic system. But overall, if you want to detox your body, the key detox organs that you need to zero in on, there's 5 core systems. You want to zero in on digestive process, particularly the stomach, the liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder, your small intestine, your large intestine, your kidneys, your bladder, your skin, your lungs, and your lymphatics. I know that probably sounds like a lot, but it is so critical that you understand what it really means to detox, and that every day, in every way, your body's systems are actively supporting the detoxification process. And I will be breaking down in additional videos here more ways to understand what type of toxins we're dealing with and how to eliminate that burden. But just know, one of the amazing things we have here that we offer all of our customers and our consumers of our amazing products here at Organixx is we have a whole sequence of amazing daily detox, lymphatic supportive, kidney, liver, and bladder supportive supplementation. So our colon lymphatic detox and our liver and kidney cleanse are so amazing to pair up to really enhance all of those systems. There's so many different benefits in the ingredients in these, but really importantly, that's the question I have for you today. Are you supporting your key detox organs? And if you're potentially asking yourself, am I supporting these? Then it's definitely important to consider a daily supportive to really help move all of those systems. Your body will have a life-changing experience where you feel better, your body's moving better, your lymphatic system's moving better, you're really eliminating a lot of the toxins and the debris from active everyday life. We have cellular toxicity, and it helps to minimize the inflammatory response. And consider adding our supportive supplements to your daily regimen in helping your body detox and promote those detoxification pathways.